Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this prom look, I'm going to start off with my face first and then I'm going to work on my eyes. So I'm going to moisturize and then I'm going to apply my favorite primer, which is the NYC Smooth Skin Face Primer. This is more of like a strobing cream, but it really does help your makeup last a lot longer. And it's very dewy, so this is perfect for the dry skin girls. Now for foundation, I am using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. This is in the shade Sand Beige, I'm sure. And I'm just starting this all over my face. I love this foundation because it's more of like a matte finish and it doesn't have any SPF. So it's perfect for prom night when you're going to take a lot of pictures and, you know, have a lot of flash photography. This won't have any flashback because it has no SPF. So this is really good, and just keep in mind that when you do have prom, you don't want to wear a foundation that has SPF. Now I'm just blending it out with my beauty blender, and I know it looks a little yellow, but once it sets onto the skin, it sets to your normal skin color, so it'll look a lot better. Now for concealer, I am using the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. I took the little sponge off because I felt it was a little unsanitary, and I just took off the sponge and grabbed the product with my finger. Now I'm just adding this on my under eyes. I did feel like this concealer was a little too light for my skin right now, so I also went ahead and added a little bit of that Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Sand, and I just blended that out with my beauty blender, and I also added that concealer on my eyelids to prime for the eyeshadow. Now to set my entire face, I am using the Jordana Forever Flawless powder in the shade Classic Beige. I love this powder, and I'm using the Flower Cosmetics big fluffy brush. I'll put the number of it down below to set it. Now to bake, I'm using the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. I love this powder. It's so good and it's perfect for baking. I'm obsessed with this powder right now. It's really, really good. And I'm just going to let that sit for a few minutes. And while that bakes, I am using my e.l.f. bronzer palette in the shade Bronze Beauty, and I'm grabbing the two matte shades and I'm going to start bronzing / contouring. And I'm going to be grabbing this blending brush by e.l.f. Also, you can get both of these products at Target, and I'm just applying that bronzer. I'm focusing on bronzing, but I'm also kind of contouring. I don't know. Also, with those two bronzers, mixing them together, I am sculpting out my nose with this Flower Cosmetics brush. Now onto eyebrows. I'm just doing my eyebrows like I always do them, grabbing the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate and just shaping my eyebrows. I did go a little crazy on my eyebrows today, but you know, I'm in the process of growing them out, so I'm still trying to get used to the shape and everything. So now I am just going to apply some blush. I'm grabbing the Milani Berry Amore Baked Blush and adding that onto the apples of my cheeks. Now onto the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Lorac Unzipped palette, and this is the first one. The first color I'm getting is the shade Unconditional, which is a perfect mauve shade, and I'm just adding that as a transition shade. Now to deepen the look a little bit more, I'm grabbing the shade Unbridled, and it's more of a burgundy shade. I'm just adding that onto the crease, deepening it up with this L'Oreal eyeshadow brush that came with one of my palettes. And I'm just going to blend it out with my LAB Beauty brush. This is the blending brush. You can get this at Walmart. It's amazing. Now to use primer for the glitter I'm going to be adding, I'm using the e.l.f. primer, and I'm adding this Anastasia eyeshadow in the shade Pink Champagne. Look how gorgeous this looks. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. I think it goes perfect with a prom look, a wedding look, anything. It just looks amazing on everybody. And I'm going to wing out my eyeliner, and I'm using the Wet n Wild Felt Tip Eyeliner Pen, which I love this eyeliner. It lasts all day. Now the eye's done. I'm adding mascara, and I'm also going to add lashes. I didn't add that part, but I added the lashes. I used the Ardell Demi Wispies with the Salon Perfect 614 lashes, and they just look perfect for a special occasion. I just love these lashes. And now going back to the Lorac palette, I'm just grabbing Unconditional and Unbridled again. And I'm just going to be smoking out my lower lash line a little bit. I'm also going to be adding that Benefit mascara on my lower lashes. And then I'm grabbing my Rimmel Scandal Eyes Nude Eyeliner. And I'm just adding that onto the waterline. I feel like this really makes the eyes pop and makes your eyes look a lot bigger. So a nude eyeliner goes really good with this look. Now to highlight my brow bone, I'm getting the shade Undercover from the Lorac Unzipped palette again, and I'm just highlighting my brow bone with that. Now I'm going to set my entire face with the Mario Badescu Rose Water. It's very important to set your face because you don't want to be sweating off your makeup while you're dancing at prom, so make sure to set your face. Now as for highlight, I am grabbing the Makeup Revolution Baked Highlight in the shade Radiant Lights. And I'm grabbing it with this brush I got from Target. Actually, it's perfect for highlighting. And just look at that highlight. It looks so, so, so pretty. Also adding this on the bridge of my nose, on my Cupid's bow. Now I'm going on to the lips, so I'm grabbing this Essence lip liner in the shade Satin Mauve, and I'm just going to be lining my lips. I noticed that, because this was my first time using it, I noticed that it was a little too light, so I went ahead and grabbed my Wet n Wild Chestnut lip liner just to give some more dimension to my lips. Now for the first lipstick, I am using the Marc Jacobs lipstick in the shade Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and I actually got this as my birthday present from Sephora, so if you are a Beauty Insider member, you should be getting this on the month of your birthday. And I just think it's such a pretty lipstick color. It's more of a glossy finish, and I just think it looks really good also. Now for the second option, I am grabbing the Milani Amore Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Precious. I wanted to keep the lips very pinky, very just on the pink side for this look, and I just think this is gorgeous. This does dry to a matte finish, so I like this a lot better because it does last a whole lot longer. So if you're going to be eating at prom, this lipstick will not come off. And just to line my lips and give it more dimension, again, I'm grabbing the Wet n Wild Chestnut lip liner. And yep, that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this helps anyone out that's having a difficult time on trying to choose a makeup look for their prom. This is very simple and yet very, very, very pretty. I just loved how this turned out. So yeah, make sure you have fun and be safe, and yep, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.
I look like a ghost. Wind blowing everywhere. Let's go, girls. So I wore these earrings on my prom day back in 2013. Yeah, they're still in perfect condition. Isn't that crazy? And I think I paid like $6 for these earrings. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to wear these for my video. So cute. I think I'm gonna keep these forever.
Fucking challenge video. It's so cool! It's so cool! Don't taste what everyone is talking about. The quesalupa.